Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Mona Zaveria, and if you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I make a lot of content about natural hair and how to take care of it, so hope you can go and check that out, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can also be alerted whenever I post a new video. But if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you so much for always supporting me and watching my content. I do really appreciate that. So today I'm going to talk about my top 5 shampoos that I like to use and that are under 500 shillings. But before we get into the video, I just want to give out a disclaimer. Number one, I know most of the product that I use contains sulfates, and sulfates are known for stripping hair moisture. But again, I want you to understand that I can't afford the ones that do not contain sulfates. They're a little bit expensive and they're out of my price range. Number two, I also want to acknowledge all the Kenyan companies that make natural hair products. So I'll leave a link here down below and also here so you can go and check them out. The reason I'm not using such products at the moment is because most of these companies are located in Nairobi and I live in Western Kenya, Kakamega to be specific, and getting those products from Nairobi to Kakamega, it costs a lot. So yeah, that's the main reason I don't use that. And if you're in a position to buy such products and if you can get them, please go for those products. They're made with love. They take a lot of time making those products, and again, it's Kenyan products. You'll be promoting local business, and I'm always going to say this: buy Kenya, build Kenya. So yeah, if you're in a position, please go and get them. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So with my number 5, I would go with Beula Gold Egg Shampoo, this one here. So one thing I would say, it contains active protein extracts, and it costs around 150 to 200 shillings, and it's locally available in all beauty supplies shops and supermarkets, so you can always get this one. And one thing I would also say, this can be very drying to your hair because it contains sulfate. So one thing I would always advise is for you to prepare your hair before using this shampoo, because if you don't, it will leave your hair so dry and matted, and it will lead for it to break off. So you don't want that. So whenever using this shampoo, make sure that you prepare so you can avoid your hair from drying out. So my number 4 will be the McCullar Shampoo. I ran out of the shampoo, but I still have the conditioner. So it also costs around 150 to 200 shillings, and it's also locally available in all supermarkets and beauty supply shops. So another thing I would say about this shampoo is that it can also be very, very stripping. So you always want to prepare. So for these two, you always want to prepare before using them, because if you don't, I'm telling you, it will just leave your hair so tangled and matted, and you won't believe how dry it will be. But when you prepare and wash your hand sections and use this and concentrate specifically on your scalp, it's a good product. It can work, and I've been using them for a while. Actually, I've been using them, these two, I've been using them for 2 months since the you know what happened. So yeah, since we were sent back home, so I've been using these 2 products, and it just works perfectly for me. But I always have to prepare before using them. So my number 3 will be my Bu.5 shampoo. Now, one thing about this shampoo, it costs around 200 to 300. It's a very good shampoo. It doesn't leave your hair stripped as the Mikalla and Beula shampoos, and you really don't have to prepare before using it. But one disadvantage that this shampoo has is that it's not locally available and it's seasonal. Sometimes you may get it, sometimes you may not. So most of the time, I've never seen them in local beauty supply shops like Best Lady, but I've seen them in supermarkets. So sometimes you may go to the supermarket and get them, and sometimes you may not get them. So that's the only disadvantage. But if I was to rate such a shampoo, I would say 4/5, because I also like the smell, and it comes in different ranges. And yeah, it's a very good product too. So if you can get them, just go for that too. Then my number 2 shampoo will be my Alberto Balsam shampoo. So that costs around it costs around 200 to 300, just like my Bu.5. Then the only disadvantage that this shampoo also have, it's also seasonal. You may sometimes get it and you may not get it, and it's not locally available most of the time. It's just found in supermarkets like Tuskegee and Naivas. So you can always be checking on it time to time, but it's not assured that if you go right now you may get it or you may not. So that's the disadvantage of those 2 shampoos that I've just talked about. So I used those two mostly when I started out my natural hair journey, and it served me well. I can't complain. I would even rate them like a 4 out of 5 because they're good products. Then number 1 will be my Dark and Lovely All Natural Shampoo. Now you guys, when I tell you this shampoo is the truth, it is. I'm telling you, it costs around 400 to 500 first of all, and it's only 500 ml. And the beauty about it, it's so thick, so it will last you for a long. And it usually lasts me for 6 to 8 months, and I always wash my hair after every 2 weeks. So it's worth your coins, you know. Yeah. And another thing I would say about it's a moisturizing shampoo in a way, and you also don't have to pre-poo before using it, and it won't leave your hair tangled or matted. You still feel like your hair is still moisturized. So I would say if you're in a position to get that shampoo, you can go and get it. But my only disadvantage that I have with that shampoo is, one, it's not locally available. 2, you can get it on Jumia, but on Jumia it's usually like the transportation fee, it costs like twice again. So sometimes if I can't find it locally sometimes you can get it in Best Lady or in supermarket, but sometimes it's not there. So it's also seasonal. So but I think that's just for Kakamega. But if you go to other cities, like in Eldoret, I've never missed it. In Nairobi, I've never missed it. But yeah, it happens that we live in Kakamega. But yeah, so products kind of have a hard time getting here. I honestly don't know why people don't like supplying products here, and people would use them. I honestly don't understand why they don't. But again, it's a very good product. I would always say, like, I would rate it 5 over 5. It's one of the products that I've used like for the most time that I've been natural, like for the 2 years. The one shampoo that I always have, it's my Dark and Lovely shampoo, and I would recommend for anyone to get. I'm going to end the video there, and thank you so much for watching. And if you have enjoyed what you have watched, please like, share and subscribe, and see you on my next video. Bye.